Thunderbolts, or whatever it is we're calling it, since Marvel themselves spoiled their big summer movie just 1 week after it was in theaters, was fantastic. It was funny, it was dramatic, it had these big emotional arcs, it was heartfelt, it was soulful, it was a little sad, and it had great performances. And anchoring the series, anchoring Marvel on Florence Pugh, as my friend Raina says, was a move of genius, because just her sad, frowny face tells 1,000 stories. And I just want to say that Louis Pullman as Bob, which you guys don't know about if you haven't seen the movie, but he's kind of a very integral character that they've hidden very cleverly from you in the marketing. He's great. And I love his relationship with Yelena, how she's kind of like his big sister, just like kind of keeping him out of trouble. But here's the real question. Was this the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movie since Avengers Endgame? I put it to you. Was it? Because for me, I don't know. Your mileage may vary, but as much as I really, really, really liked it, we're talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, which brought back Andrew Garfield and finished his emotional arc from the Spider-Man movies that were cut short. We're talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, which was a dream team-up. We're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which concluded the trilogy and was one of James Gunn's best movies. We're talking about The Marvels, which many people dismissed at first, but then discovered on Disney+. And as I predicted, they were like, oh, that was really good. I loved it. And it's really good because it takes this fun gimmick where every time they use their powers, they switch, and it just maximized it. It maximized it with the action scenes and with the emotional stuff, and we took a character that was kind of boring in Captain Marvel, kind of stoic, and we made her a cat lady, and then we had a slumber party team up, and there was music numbers and dancing, and I don't know if it's just the estrogen pumping through my veins, but that was one of my favorites. Is the Thunderbolts like a return to form? Is all the hype worth it? Yes and no. It's intimate. It's small scale. It's not what you think. I thought I was going into something like more grandiose, like a Guardians of the Galaxy or a Suicide Squad situation, where we had our ragtag team of anti-heroes who were going to team up to take down some kind of supervillain, right? And while all of those pieces are sort of in play, the movie unfurls in a way that doesn't feel quite like that. It feels like something completely different. And it's much funnier. It sort of takes its cue from Florence Pugh's Yelena, who has this kind of acerbic wit. And I think that carries throughout it. But I would say that the finale reminded me, just the whole thing really reminded me a lot of television, sort of episodic television, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where one of their friends gets possessed by like a wicked entity, and then they have to go inside his mind, which just looks like a bunch of houses and rooms, and they have to like bring him back from the brink. And that's sort of what happens in this, in a sense. And it just feels more, small scale and intimate. And there's not that big, like, New York, like, big action set piece. What you see in the trailer is pretty much it. There's not a whole lot more there. But it still is, it's very effective. It's very effective, and I think no one who goes to see it is going to be disappointed.